I'm trying to think further on the line that you're going with, and I'm starting to go, is it just a Chinese thing?
It is. They're very good at Miramar.
When you think about it, Tianba, extremely good on Miramar. Infantry, extremely good on Miramar. I mean, 4AM, they can play both sides pretty easily, but MCG also plays extremely well on Miramar. Is it just a Chinese thing that they're better on Miramar? I never thought of it before you kind of hinted TSG right now, but then I started adding, well, it kind of is the same storyline for all of them, isn't it? Not saying that they can't find success on their angle, but if you do the stats, a lot of them just
are made. All right, well, it's a Western Circle, so this is where a lot of the fields tend to happen, but we had a great finish between Virtus.pro and Buriram yesterday. 2 days ago.
This whole
What's up?
peacocking thing is smart sometimes, but Nine has no idea that opponents are around, and by him running around and shooting is pretty much just him putting a GPS tracker on his foot, informing Buriram where he's coming from. And now Xiaoyang is coming, and he has no clue that Buriram has made it this close. And this could be trouble. This could be dear trouble. Tags connected, and Godmeow is going to find him. And now I think Xiaoyang, while they don't speak Chinese, could assume it's like, wait, Nine? You have people outside your compound. How did you not tell me this? And Nine is only now learning about it. Conaxius a little on his own. Oh, Luke holding the open, wanted to transition further forward, but not gonna happen. Jayers finds him. Let's see if he can hold off against the rest of SDK, though, because they are here, they are around. Now he's surrounded. Jayers folds down, and I'm not seeing any attack all around players anywhere nearby, and that should indicate one thing and one thing only, that they just lost a player.
What the world's going on over here? Now Crazy's all on his own, kind of, with Zen coming in. I mean, yes, the rest of 4AM is on the hills on the outside, so Zenith is going to have to try to pop in, and they find themselves in the firing lines of the 4 angry men. Crazy going to see if he can get that grenade on a kickstart. I think he got the word that he's out there, and it just doesn't make it around the fence. My word, another 2 inches forward, and that one's going to roll over. Roth going to be found out by him anyway. Shinboy is trying to push in, and Zenith really needs to get in here, dislodge Crazy, and see if they can get away with only losing one.
He's all alone on the roof right now, and while he does have teammates in the nearby vicinity, because of his position up on the roof, it's very difficult for any of the 4AM players to really do a whole lot in terms of helping him. Ooh, that nade, I thought it was going to do some damage. Not quite the case. If Crazy gets a jump off here, I think he knows there's a player on the balcony just below. Yep, Shinboy was in the position to throw that nade before. If he can jump off on this side, maybe he's going to be able to run back towards his teammates. He might be able to get up on that side, jump off, and make the run along the roof over to the other side. I mean, while we see it being a possibility, of course, he doesn't know that none of them are holding that angle.
Well, and it might be 4AM that just decides to swarm in here, try and take advantage of their high level of skill in building fighting. And now Punich comes out the side, though, finds Forever, try to cut in front, gets the flush. There's another knock, but a grenade from Grodby gonna set him on the knees. Another one from Crazy. That's Shinboy down, kickstart into the back room all by himself, clips the head of Crazy, isn't able to get the knock. Crazy has to jump outside. And for now, both teams taking a lot of damage in this fight.
There's so much pre-firing going on. They're just playing, this is how I would play it. I'm going to do the same kickstart, immediately pre-firing the window up above. Such a smart play. That is going to be the end of them, though. Position where they're somehow going to be able to help each other out. Now let's see, east side circle. No one.
They're showing us 4AM coming into the north side of Pachiki. Gen.G is going to watch STK. Let's see if PO's got any more solo kills involved. Ooh, he waits just a bit long on that one.
And now he has to play it passive. He needs to buy himself some time because Gen.G, the remaining players just aren't there. And that is, of course, the, I don't want to say downfall, but that's the risk involved with sending a player out early. If the opponents can take you down fast, if you miss that initial shot, that's kind of the contrary playstyle to what SDK likes to do, right? How Gen.G does it. If you put a player out as a solo and have him risk going down.
Watching a lot of PO and is, you know, able to kind of explain to PO what he's doing wrong.
Goes into the city, it's gonna be so horrible for absolutely everyone. Now let's not take the downfall in advantage. Ooh, Godmeow once again gets one out of the vehicle. Great shooting then. Esther, only speak of him, and down he goes. This is gonna be the one to fall. 2 kills for Buriram so far. Canaxio went down early as they tried to make the push on forward, but at least now they get something in return. Infantry rotating on forward as well. They were on the southwest side. They have to go towards the city, but Liquid already here.
Yeah, there's nowhere for them to go, and that's going to be 2 members of Infantry on the back of a motorcycle.
We're shooting today. First, we saw Mixie do it, then we see other people do it. Even with in periods where there's no one around them. I don't know if they're Morse coding each other. What's going on here? Let's see. A little bit of a flip, got a reverse into the dip. Will you succeed in doing that? Boojuice, you're driving scarily slow, and Vanotika does fall because of it.
Yeah, Tire got shot out there, and now it's a shooting gallery. But Poochills, yeah, he does. You're right. He does fall into this this trench. So actually, unless a grenade can connect, Summer's going to let fly with a few of them here. And that one might bounce in. Yes, it does. It just gets over the lip of the trench.
Because Summer had been just slaughtering them all the time. And now, from a southeast hard shift to a northwest one. Why go into Pachinki when we can go into an open field?
I got to take a quick point out of Buriram's rotation there. Oh, hold that thought. Let's see. Gen.G trying to survive their round. They're extremely beat up, and Onyx very, very weak. As he drives over the hill, 24 hit points left. Just seeing if he can find some spot to hide for the rest of this round. Oh my God, Purdy. 1 hit point. That's got to be one in there. Okay. In frustration.
24 hit points left. Didn't really pay off, but now they have to go back to the north again. And in the meantime, on that side, GEX, get one. Down they go in return, though. Solid trades coming in from Afreeca Freecs trying to hold this north side. There wasn't really anyone up here, so they both had the same idea, trying to rotate to what we call the highway of rotation areas right here now. And if GX can hold out Afreeca Freecs, that's them a really good position to be in.
Ooh, now they're getting it done through the side seat. Buriram all over the place, and now they're just going to try to pull into MCG. Summer is going to get sprayed down by Noadra, cleaned up on the finish. Lingdu trying to see where the heck Noadra went. He's around the corner, jumps up and over, is going to get the knock. Where is Godmeow? We need some help here, my guy. Lingdu all alone as well, a 1v1 between Godmeow and Lingdu, and that is going to be tank out early. Lingdu seeing if he can get back into the building. Smokes out in front of him. Oath getting crashed in a ditch, and TSG makes quick work of them.
Not gonna happen. They tried to make the workaround, not quite. So Afreeca Freecs will fall as well. Plenty of teams being eliminated as they tried to make their way towards Pachinki. A lot of them opted to stick on the south side. Now, on the other side, we see trouble brewing. Lingdu, that nade could be golden. No, a little too short. Throws one more in the exact same position. That one bounces over the top of the vehicle. Will he get the knock on repeat? No, but he does get the flush on towards Edie. No, after you're in phase 4, you cannot rest in the blue, mate. You will be going down. Should have started running forward. Not gonna happen. Noadra goes down once more. Simply too much time being spent here. And Lingdu and Godmeow, while they're trying to get points, I don't see a lot will come of it. Godmeow does find it. Lingdu falls out of the vehicle. 4 kills secured.
On fire, and he will find himself out sort of early in this round. We're gonna center up right on top of TSG. So their move to take Oath out really going to pay dividends. Jeems sees GEX. He knows the smokes, of course. They've been trading some damage back and forth. He's waiting. And Leo, he saw it, but I don't think Leo saw him necessarily.
Nope. Now they're trying to make the run. No, Leo, you don't do that. You do not do that. You saw him right in front of you, and they die in seconds.
Just keeping Team Liquid staved away. Gems finishes off Bullying. Bullying finally had to work his way through quite a bit of Pachinki, but his luck does run out eventually. Now Gems, a solo snake, so a little one-on-one action between those two guys. STK has the hill on the side here. We know you can hang out here. We saw DAMWON Gaming Kia do it on the very first week, and they can work this out pretty well. There's no one behind them as long as they can avoid some damage. But Hiruzen on the money with that first grenade.
100-0 grenade. First one gets him in. The second one almost to get the flush in, but not quite yet. Uncivil will full on commit to try and get the rest towards his teammate. As we know, STK very, very, very good when it comes to try and pick up their teammates. Uncivil, so much damage done as well. And a Batulins ain't gonna let them sit around. We saw, as you said just before, we saw DAMWON Kia allow for so many teams to get up close. Tianba were the ones on the hill, but VP ain't having none of it. They're not allowing for teams to lurk outside their compound. They want the space. They want the benefit of knowing their gutters are free. Here's the Oath pull up again, which I think it's safe to say did not quite work out the way they wanted it to. Good thing Shandian was crouching there. I think he might have got a vehicle to his face if he hadn't.
Of Pachinki 4 a.m. on the priority movement here. Gem still alive as a solo. Gets some good shots into Flash. Finally, as Flash has to jump up over the fence. Gonna get the knock onto that. Just Nuren's left for Daytrade. Team Liquid doing a good job working west to east on this one, Toby. And they have a good opportunity to maybe flush out the rest of the Pachinki Rats.
And the good thing in a bad situation is that while the feed was frozen, we didn't actually miss a single kill before. Nope.
Into the damage. Sia's on point here, and he needs to get something done. James does get taken out by Squeaky, so TSG gets helped out a little bit by Ence. Grenades ringing out, catches Clib, almost gets him knocked. Sia's gonna throw one more, but Team Liquid doing a good job staying active, avoiding these grenades.
Very, very impressive play. I like how James was kind of just debating all of this. They said the solo player in the vehicle over the top first. He's going to attract the attention, which in the end of it allows for both remaining Liquid players to get down on the south side. Now, once again, TSG, Ence, and Liquid in endgame situations. 5 teams left alive, and we see the same teams on repeat find themselves late game presence.
Oh, Clib finds Volley Bear there. Great shooting, good grenade to finish that. Gonna throw a few more up and over. He is out of utility right now. Ibiza trying to cover from the side, but it's actually Batulins from VP. He's gonna get the knock on to Clib immediately. Ibiza trying to come back. 4 a.m. is going to take this opportunity to try to swipe the side of TSG. That's a couple down there between Crazy and Xiao Lu, just paying up in the smoke, waiting up on the hill, but it's actually Squeaky and Ence putting the shots into him, trying to end their round once again.
4 a.m. knew they had to make a move. They were on the other side of the street. They knew they couldn't force a fight down towards Ence on the east side, so they know, while knowing the fight is escalating on the west, they're trying to make their way over in this direction. Now Ence trying to make the exact same push that 4 a.m. did. They know there's a fight going on, and they want part of it. They want to claim some territory for themselves, and there's so many teams over here fighting. Somehow, TSG gets eliminated. We still have 2 players alive on Liquid, but look at their HP. They've got none combined. Are they both going to go down to that nade? Yes, they do. Crazy finds the double with a crazy nade in there for sure. And the plateau just below. They will have to make their way continuous down. You see Crazy. They're trying to do all the damage they can now. Even if knocks do come in, they should be able to get the reses up with it. You see them playing on the far backside of the plateau that they're on right now. In the meantime, Ence trying to figure out what they're going to do in response. There is still a plateau to play below where they are now, but that's where you get into the firing lines of Spiro on top of that building. Ence, both in their vehicles. Where are you planning on going, guys? Up the hill they go, but it's not accelerating all that fast uphill. Somehow, Tix2 is still alive in this. Rustenma does go down. Couldn't expect them all to stay alive, and there comes the far throw. The Hail Mary full speed forward. It's right on money, but no! Just cooked a bit too short. I thought it was going to be right on him, but stays alive all the way through it. In the end, he will fall down. Ence falls in third, but great game from them overall.
Yeah, Unu car hoods are bouncy. Apparently they are. That one is going to bounce right off of it like a hockey puck on a goalpost. All right, over to Batulins. He's trying to sneak up into 4 a.m. and this is really nice by VP. They recognize that if they have to leave, they're going to be in a bad spot. So get ahead of 4 a.m. and get underneath them and really put the pressure onto them. Grenades coming out. Crazy takes a whole bunch of damage. There's the knock from Batulins. Godby trying to come onto the side, seeing if he could pull out the miracle 1v4, see if he can live up to that name of Godby. Grenades coming out, but VP is swarming. They are flanking. There's the first one. No, it is going to